These videos are filmed in the city of Toronto. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. Hello and welcome to Movement with Laurelle, hosted by Wild Wandering Creations. I'm Laurelle and I'll be leading you through this practice today. So go ahead and hop into some comfortable clothes and we'll have some fun with movement. Today we're going to start off in a nice wide-legged child's pose. Take the knees as wide as the mat, big toes can touch. And then we're just going to release those hands forward in front of us. Releasing the forehead down towards the earth, elbows rest down, allow the whole body to get heavy. Sometimes when we start our yoga practice in child's pose, our hips are a little stiff, so be patient and kind with yourself as you settle into your body. You can begin to focus on the in-breath and the out-breath. Notice where it's moving, where it's taking up space, where it's lingering. And as you begin to settle in and draw your awareness to the breath, let's take a moment to thank our South Asian ancestors who cultivated this practice for us to be able to partake in it. Softening the hips a little deeper here. And allow yourself to really settle into your body. Allow yourself to really be fully present. And today we're going to focus on how the shapes feel in the body rather than how it's looking and trying to strive for that perfect shape. We're just going to draw our awareness to how it feels to move and breathe, paying attention to the transitions and not just the shapes. Notice what shows up. Notice what thoughts and feelings arise as you move and breathe today. And we'll slowly begin to walk our hands towards that right side. Maybe that left hand reaches over top of the right. And then we'll slowly begin to walk the hands through center over towards that left side. Maybe that right hand lands on top of the left. Breathing into that right side. And then we'll slowly come back through center. Let's tend through those fingertips. Breathe into the shoulders. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly press into those hands. We'll begin to slowly come back through center. Taking those hands underneath the shoulders. Fingertips spread nice and wide. Let's move through a few cat-cow just to release that spine. Inhale here to drop through the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, hug everything in. Press the floor away, chin to chest. Inhale here to lift. And exhale, hug everything in through center. Moving with breath here. Maybe you close down those eyes. Maybe you find a little movement from side to side. Maybe you roll out those hips, roll out those shoulders. Find what you need today. And we're here for one more deep breath. And then we'll slowly come back through center. Find that nice neutral spine. And I keep those fingertips spread nice and wide. I want you to really press the whole hand into the earth here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a few scapula push-ups. So you're hugging the navel in towards the spine here. And what I want you to do is just Hug the shoulder blades together as you drop down towards the earth. It's a nice small movement. And then as you inhale, just press that floor away, creating a little space in the shoulders. Exhale to release. Inhale, press everything away. Nice and slow. Keep that belly hugging in. Exhale to lower. Inhale to press. Do 2 more just like that. Just slowly beginning to link that breath with movement and bringing a little space and movement into those shoulders. Last one here. And then slowly press that floor away. And then we're just going to begin to take the back of the left hand towards the earth, press into that hand, and then we're just going to make nice big circles one way. Just giving those wrists a little love. Moving the other way. One more deep breath here. Then slowly we'll come back through center. Pause for a moment, breathing into the sensation. Notice what you feel. And then slowly we'll take that left palm down towards the earth. Take a moment again to feel the different sensations between wrist to wrist. Maybe you can feel a little tingling, a little coolness. And then we'll slowly begin to take the back of the right hand, press it into the earth, and we'll make those nice big circles one way. And then move the other way. Just getting into that rest, noticing the differences and similarities between side to side. One more deep breath here. And then we'll slowly come back through center, pausing here for a moment. And then gently release that right wrist down towards the earth. And again, just breathe into the sensations. Notice what you feel. One more deep breath here. Press those hands into the earth. As you press that right heel back behind you, square up those hips, hug the navel in towards the spine, and then gently peel the toes over towards the left side of the mat, just bringing your gaze over that left shoulder. We're here for one more deep breath. And then we'll slowly begin to turn the gaze forward and rock the weight forward and back. Noticing how that feels, how it's showing up in the body. And then slowly find a little stillness. We'll inhale, reach that leg all the way up. And you're just going to take that leg all the way over towards that right side of the mat, taking that leg out nice and wide. And then you're just going to walk your hands over towards that left side. Left hand comes down. Open up through the heart, coming into a modified side plank. Reach the right fingertips up. And maybe you take it a step further and you reach the right fingertips overhead. We're here for one more deep breath. And then as you exhale, sweep those arms all the way down. Walk back through center. Press into those hands and gently guide that leg all the way back behind you. Hold for a breath. Exhale, hug that knee in towards your nose. And then exhale, gently release it all the way down. And coming back into that nice neutral tabletop, you can sway out those hips a little bit. Maybe you find a few cat-cows just to release that spine. And then grip those hands into the earth. Inhale to press that left heel back behind you. Drop through that hip. Hug the navel in towards the spine. And then gently begin to bring the toes over towards the right side of the mat. Gaze follows over that right shoulder. Soften into it. Noticing those differences between sides and Notice if you've lost that connection with the breath, can you bring your awareness back? And then we'll slowly draw our gaze forward and we'll just begin to rock that weight forward and back. Really pressing into that foot. One more deep breath here. And then as you slowly find stillness, inhale to come through center, press that heel back behind you, and slowly take it all the way over towards that left side of the mat. Pressing that foot in towards the earth, hands come over towards that right side, plant down through that right hand, and peel open the heart, lifting the left arm up towards the sky. Modified side plank, reach up. Maybe you extend the left fingertips overhead. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Sweep the hands all the way down through center, walking the hands back in front of you, and gently taking that left leg all the way back behind you. Softening into the body, and then exhale, hug that knee in towards your nose. Press the floor away, round through the spine, and then gently release it all the way down towards the earth. Pressing your hands into the earth, we're going to tuck through those toes, lift up through the hips, and we'll find downward facing dog. Beginning to pedal out through the feet, bending one knee and then the other. Just working into the body, softening into it. And then we'll slowly find a little stillness here, seeing if you can straighten through the legs a little bit more, soften those heels towards the earth. And then on your in-breath, lift the heels nice and high away from the earth, and then gently take them over towards the right side of the mat and settle them down towards the earth. Keep pressing the floor away. Inhale here to draw the heels back through center and gently take them over towards the left. Bring the heels down towards the earth. Press through the hands. Inhale here, lift through center. Lift those heels nice and high. Deep bend in the knees. Step, hop, or jump towards the top of the mat. Fold forward here. Let the head hang heavy. You grab opposite elbows here and gently let the body sway from side to side. And then we'll gently release those hands down towards the earth. On your next in-breath, find that nice flat back. And then exhale, we'll fold forward. And gently walking the hands over towards the right side of the mat. Keep those toes pointing forward. And then slowly come back through center over towards that left side. Just getting into a nice little twist. Nice easy twist to start off our practice. And then inhale, come back through center. Find that length. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up towards the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, draw those hands together at heart center, Samastiti. Inhale to lift. And grab a hold of that left wrist and gently peel it over towards that right side. Nice little side body stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Grabbing that right wrist and pulling it over towards that left side. Inhale, come back through center. Reach up, little baby back bend, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale to find that length. And then exhale, release the hands, step that left foot back behind you, and gently release that knee down towards the earth. Untuck those toes. Inhale here to reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. And we'll grab a hold of that left wrist and pull it over towards the right side. Nice side body stretch. And then inhale, let's come back through center. Exhale, release the hands, frame that front foot, tuck the toes, step that left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Release the hands, step that right foot back behind you, and gently release that knee down towards the earth. Ground down through the feet first, and then inhale to sweep the arms up. Soften into that left knee, and then grab a hold of that right wrist and pull it over towards that left side. Noticing the sensations and the differences between sides. We're here for one more breath. And then inhale, slowly come back through center, reach those arms up, and then exhale, release those hands, frame that front foot, tuck the back toes, and this time step back, high plank. Lower the knees, and then exhale, bend through those elbows, coming down towards the earth. Hands come underneath the shoulders, hug the elbows in, inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. Tucking those toes, pressing the floor away, lift back up, downward facing dog. Take a moment here in down dog. Come back to the breath, come back to the physical body, and then slowly begin to walk the feet towards the hands at the top of the mat. Inhale here to find that length. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands come together at heart center. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find that nice flat back. And then exhale, release the hands, step that left foot back behind you, immediately dropping that back heel, and open up those arms, find warrior two. Soften into it, soften those shoulders, making sure that that front heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Bring your gaze over the right fingertips. We're going to find a little movement here. Inhale to lift up through the arms, straighten through the front leg. Exhale, bend through the knee, drop those arms out nice and wide. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to soften. Inhale, reach everything up through center. And then exhale, hold here, soften down. Bring the gaze over those right fingertips, really soften into your body. And then flip that front palm, reverse your warrior, keeping that nice deep bend in the front knee. Draw the gaze up towards the sky. Right here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly come back through center. Begin to straighten through that front leg. Hands come on either sides of the hips, and you're just going to pivot those right toes so that they face the same direction as the left. Take those toes out nice and wide. Heels come in towards each other. Find a nice bend in the knees. And we're just going to work into those hips a little bit, swaying the body from side to side. Just finding a little movement. It can be slow, it can be fast, whatever you need today. One more deep breath here. And then we'll slowly settle into those hips. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, drop that right arm towards that right leg, and then reach that left hand over towards that right side. Inhale to come back through center. And exhale, release that left hand down, right arm reaches over. One more deep breath here. And then slowly come all the way back through center. Begin to straighten through those legs, coming into 5-pointed star. And then we're going to slowly pivot our feet so the left toes are facing the back of the mat, and you're angling that right heel back behind you. Soften into warrior 2,
at the back of your mat. Give yourself a moment to position those feet properly. Gaze down, make sure that you have a good foundation with those feet. And then we'll find that movement. Inhale here to lift up. And exhale to soften. Inhale, reach everything up through center. And exhale, lower down. Moving with breath. Inhale to lift. Almost like you're moving through water. Exhale, soften the body. 2 more just like that. Exhale to lower. Last one here. And then exhale, soften into the shape. Flip their front palm and reverse your warrior. Reach that arm back. Bring the gaze up towards the sky. We're here for 3. For 2. And for 1. Slowly come back through center. Taking those hands on either side of those hips. Pivoting the toes. This time the toes are going to slightly point inward. Inhale here to take those arms out nice and wide. And exhale, hinge from those hips. Fold the body forward, coming halfway. Exhale, lower all the way down. Release those hands down towards the earth. Let the head hang heavy. Breathing into the backs of the legs. We're here for 1 more breath. And then you're slowly going to walk your hands over towards the right side. Breathing into the back of the right leg. Noticing how it feels, noticing what's coming up in the body. Slowly drag those hands back through center, over towards that left side. Relax the muscles, let that head hang heavy towards the earth. Release any tightness or resistance. Inhale to come back through center. Fold the body forward a little bit more, keeping that spine nice and long. Fingertips press into the earth as you inhale, find that nice flat back. Exhale, fold the body forward. Slowly begin to walk your hands over towards the right side. Pivot the feet so that your hands are framing that front foot. And then exhale, step that foot back, high plank. Option here to lower the knees or stay high. Exhale, bend through those elbows, hugging the ribs in towards you. Inhale, find baby cobra, upward facing dog. And then exhale, tuck through those toes, either coming through tabletop or high plank. Lift up, downward facing dog. Softening into it. Slowly walking those feet towards the hands, towards the top of the mat. Fold forward. Inhale here to find that length. And then exhale, fold forward. Slowly begin to lift those heels away from the earth as you find a nice deep bend in the knee. We're going to come into a nice low crouch. Fold forward. Tuck that chin in towards your chest. And then inhale, slowly rise up. And you're just going to begin to balance on the balls of the feet and take the hands together at heart center. Just finding a little balance here. Maybe even try closing down those eyes to test the balance. We're here for 1 more breath. Breathe into those sensations. Notice what's showing up in this shape, not what you look like. How does it feel? We're here for 1 more deep breath. And then slowly begin to release the hands down towards the earth, and we'll find our way onto our seat. We're going to find a nice cross-legged position. Sometimes I like to slide something underneath the hips. So if that's what you like, you can slide something underneath the hips and begin to release the knees down towards the earth. Begin to settle into this shape. And just noticing how you feel as you begin to settle into some stillness. And then we'll take both hands on either sides of the hips, just pressing the fingertips into the earth. And we'll slowly release that left hand down towards the earth as we reach the right arm overhead. Nice side body stretch. We're really getting into the side body today. How is it feeling from the start of the class to now? And then exhale, slowly sweep those hands all the way down towards the earth. Walk them over towards that right side. Right hand plants down, left arm reaches over. Open up through the heart. We're here for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Slowly sweep those hands back down towards the earth. This time, walk them forward in front of you. Tend through those fingertips. Tuck the chin in towards your chest. We're here for 1 more deep breath. And then slowly walk the hands back in towards you. Roll all the way up. We're just going to take the palms together and rub them together, creating a little heat, a little warmth, tapping into those sensations, what we're feeling some friction between the hands. And once you feel that the hands are nice and warm, you can just gently place them over the eyes. Feel that warmth fill you up, getting you ready for your day, filling you with energy, with prana. And then we'll gently release the hands away from the eyes. You're just going to take your 2 peace fingers and take them underneath the ears. And you're just going to begin to slide the fingertips up towards the temple, behind the ear and toward the temple. Just giving our face a nice little massage, giving ourselves that self-love, that self-care we deserve. What do you feel? What's coming up? And then slowly draw the 2 peace fingers together, slide up the temples. And you're just going to give nice 3 big circles, applying a little pressure. And then press the fingertips into stillness. And then you're going to take those fingertips to the inner part of the brow and then just slowly press the fingertips across the brow bone. And we'll do 3 just like that. 1 more here. And then slide all the way down the face, down the neck. And then release the hands down towards the thighs. Taking a moment here in stillness to notice how you're feeling. Notice if any tension or tightness that you were holding onto has softened and released. Notice if the body feels a little lighter. And focus on the in-breath and the out-breath, where it's moving, where it's lingering, where it's taking up space. And allow that breath to soften the muscles in the face, soften the eyes and the cheeks, allowing the jaw to release and the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And maybe the lips part slightly, the throat relaxes, the shoulders soften. And slowly begin to feel the whole body melt into the support beneath you. Knowing that at any point in your day, if you feel overwhelmed or stuck, you know you can always come back to the breath. Come back to that connection. Come back to those sensations of what you see, what you feel, what you hear. And then we'll slowly draw the hands together at heart center, bowing down towards our hands. And taking a moment to thank yourself for rolling out your mat and moving and breathing for you. And with gratitude for our practice, and with gratitude for our community, thank you so much for holding space with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Laurelle. If you want more yoga and meditation videos like this, go ahead and subscribe so that you can get free videos every single Monday. There's a new video just for you. Let me know how this left you feeling in the comment section below and give it a like so that I know that you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.